ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another how-to series video. In this video I'll be just helping you to get around a problem that I've had with my iPhone 4, which has a very small amount of storage capacity. And that is whenever I go to the update store to update something like, I don't know, go to iOS 8 for example, it says this update is not available and cannot be installed because it requires at least 7.8 gigabytes of storage. You need to make room for your available storage. And even if I try to update, it says these releases contain important bug fixes, blah, 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 blah. And if I was to hit the update button, which doesn't exist, it would still pop up with an error saying you do not have room on your iPad. Unfortunately, I cannot use my phone because iOS 8 is not compatible with the iPhone 4, so I'll be using my iPad to demonstrate because my iPad has the same problem because I have the 12 gigabyte or the 16 gigabyte one because I didn't want to, spend the extra cash, and this is good enough for me. Just this problem happens every time I try to update. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this on this iPad. This will also work on your phone. Same basic principles apply. So I'm going to get into, I'm going to plug this in. The things you'll need for this is you'll need to have your adapter to plug it into a computer, and you'll need to have an internet capable computer, and you'll need a lot of time because iOS 8 takes a long time to download. So I'll be back with a screen recording of what I'm going to be doing on the computer. Back in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the screen in iTunes with it plugged in. So this is actually recorded 2 weeks later, I would say. What happened was QuickTime deleted my screen footage and I couldn't go back because iOS 8 was already installed. So here we are now with it without. It's a good and a bad thing. The bad thing is we lost the footage of it getting updated and I can't show you it because I can't go back to restore my iPad back to a later software to iOS 7 because I already have things working now with iOS 8. The good thing is now I can explain things better because the way I explained it in the last version was not so great. So I'm going to explain it to you better this time. So with this whole system that I'm trying to do is you're trying to put a middleman here. By downloading it on your computer and then using it to your different devices, it makes more sense because here what you do is you download it from the cloud and then you can shoot that update to every single device you have without having to download it on each individual device. This does two things. The first thing it does is it cuts down the size of your data use from the wireless, so you don't have to be on the wireless and chew up wireless time because you have multiple devices updating at once or do multiple devices at different times. It's time saver that way. And also what it does is to make sure that the device itself is not loading itself up with useless data. So what happens is when you download the iOS 8 update, it downloads the entirety of iOS 8, an installer package and all, and then it updates your iPhone. So in a sense what you're doing now is you're putting, instead of chewing up memory space on your device to have that update and that installer package, I'm putting it on my computer so that it doesn't have to take up space on my iPhone, and then it'll update the things that need to be updated. So it's it's like not having two operating systems on your computer, it's having one. That's the theory behind this. And it works because obviously I updated my iPad when it was completely full and it would not download the entire installer package and then go to iOS 8. Now it's in iOS 8 because I put the middleman in and now it's working. So it's interesting how it worked, and I think I figured this out just by trial and error because I was like, thinking about it one night, I was like, well, what happens if it downloads all of iOS 8? What happens if I just put it on my computer and then do it? And it worked. If this still doesn't work, another strategy is to first pull off everything from your phone, everything, and then update it. Then when you're done updating, put everything back on. That also sometimes works. That worked for me once with my iPhone 4. As you can see, success. We have the iPad doing iOS 8 update right now, and even though it didn't have the space to handle iOS 8, it is installing it right now, and the computer has iOS 8 on it permanently. So any device I have, I can just throw iOS 8.02 on there just by plugging it in. This is beautiful. It worked fine. We'll see how it works when it's completed. Be back in a minute. There you go. It's finished up. It's now booting up. Second. Hello. Hola. Awesome. So it worked. I now have iOS 8 on here. Hang on. There you go. Woo. Swipe that over. Update completed. So as you can see, this works. Trust it. I'll trust my computer any day. Give it some of that. Enable location services. Ta-da! Here we go. Get started. See what it looks like. iOS 8, baby, done. Wi-Fi sync. Okay, cool. So there you go. It worked. Even though I technically do not have the space to install iOS 8, I have iOS 8 now on my machine. This is nice. Put that on. Nice. Okay, cool. Pull down that and widgets. I'll got widgets now. This is awesome. So I'll be sure to hit this up now. This is cool. So as you can see, this system works, and now I have iOS 8 on my computer, and I can put it on any device without having to download it again. So if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please feel free to ask in the comment section below. Other than that, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you like the channel. More to come. iOS 8 and an iPhone 6 Plus to come, so look forward to that.